Good morning, grade 5. Today our lesson is 5.4, choosing the right materials for electrical appliances. Now we're going to take the first half of the lesson, conductors, insulators, and main electricity. Now we learned from the past lessons that conductors are materials that allow electricity to flow and pass through. Insulators are materials that don't allow electricity to pass through. Okay, so today we're going to learn a new word, the word plug. So we learned in the past about mains electricity, which is a voltage of 11 and 10 in some countries and 220 volts in other countries. At these high voltages, safety is very important. Now, this means that each country has a different main electricity. Some of them work at 110 voltages and some of them at 220 volts. Okay? So at these high voltages, safety is important. The parts of an appliance that you touch must be made from an insulating material. The parts inside the appliance are made from conducting material so that electricity can pass through. This we explained it yesterday. Now look here at this wire. The wire from the inside has to be made from a conductor, so it allows the electricity to pass through. But from the outside, it must be made from an insulator, so when you touch it, you don't get an electric shock. You saw in activity 5.3 that metals are good electrical conductors. The parts of electrical appliances that let electricity pass through are made of metal. So you can see here, this plug, you have 3 rods. These are made of metal. But this from the outside, it's made of plastic and rubber. For example, metal is used for the metal pins in a plug. The pins allow electricity to travel from the wall socket through the plug and into an appliance such as a kettle or a television. So this is called a plug. You have it in all the devices, in TVs, in screens, in kettles, in microwaves, in stoves, in fridges. Everything has this. This is called a plug. You insert it into this something like this. It's called a wall socket, okay? So you get it inside and you get electricity flowing into your device. Now this from the inside is made of conductors to allow the electricity, but from the outside is made of insulators. When we handle the plug, we only touch the cover. This is made of plastic, which is a good insulator. Look at the diagram and discuss the use of conductors and insulators in these components. A switch. Now look at this switch here. We have this is made of wood and this is made of metal, the pin. And these are made of conductors too. So when you add this here, when you connect them, it allows electricity to flow. This is why it's made of a conductor. A switch cover plate for mains electricity. Now the lights at home, you can see it. You can't see anything that's made of a conductor or wires. It's all made of an insulator. So when you touch it, you don't get an electric shock. And here, this is a piece of electrical wire. You can see from the inside, here it's made of a conductor, usually a metal. And then from the outside, it's covered in rubber. And in the outside, it's covered in plastic or rubber for more protection.